Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously, create dozens of quick lists, display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show, Wednesday, July 12, 2017. Oh, we had a false bullish movement on the market this morning for the Canadian market anyway. For the Dow Jones, it's still a positive movement, but it's running out of fuel right now. So the whole thing happened before because Janet Yellen on her pre-meeting said that the economy goes well and we should keep increasing the interest rate, and and she also said but she won't increase it as at the level it was before. So it won't be more than 5% and probably sit around 3 to 4%. And so that pushed the market upward. I had just a few financial results here. Fastenal with a better result of 2 cents to 52 cents went up this morning, and now it's down. And Terra Technology is just stable on the -3 to -1 cents, and Couche-Tard went from 60 to 52 cents. But the stock is rising on it, so it doesn't make sense. And the crude oil jumped up this morning, and but then after that went down after the inventory, and now it's on the return to the upside right now. And if you look at this, the stocks are not reacting as much, so there haven't been any real nice good signal on the energy sector. And it's amazing to see the crude oil going up, because they have reported this morning that the production has increased by 400,000 barrels in June. Anyway, even though they have an agreement, Saudi Arabia has notified the market that she has overpassed her quota, the one they accepted last year. So even though there are some countries that still produce a lot, and there are some other countries that are going above the limit they have set before. So it's nothing to help the sector. And besides that, we have a couple of other things here. VBI vaccine is not continuing the movement, and they have a plan for their phase 3 for one of their cure for hepatitis B. And the stock rose this morning and came down right after. So it's not over yet, but you know, on a new high here, it could be interesting in swing trading later, not today, but later this week maybe. Ocular Therapeutic has a good news yesterday, but they said they had filed all of the requirement for the FDA, but on a new letter received by the FDA talking about one of their machine, and they said that one of their equipment was not right. So the news is bad for the company. So it was jumping up yesterday and it's going down now. And Cara Therapeutics bounced back too because they had a positive result on their first phase for the patient for a new cure that they have, and but it's not really interesting, and that's all what we got. So look, so far keep avoiding the energy sector until we see better time, because it's just a straight pullback within a downtrend so far, so it's not interesting at all. And the gold bounced up this morning, but it never wanted to continue, and but the gold stock did the same thing, but after that it kept coming down, and they're back to yesterday afternoon support right now. So again, avoid that one too. And in the mining, it's the end of the bullish cycle so far, because it was still on the upside this morning, but there never been another movement, and the sector came back down, and it seems like it's gonna suffer from profit taking again. So end of the bullish cycle for the mining. Time to reduce the position there, of course, if you haven't done it first. And most of the other sector are not doing anything. So consumer discretionary is going down to back down to the support. The telecom bounced back a little bit, but nothing serious. Three banks gave a buy signal this morning, but it was a false signal. And the industrial did the same thing and then came back on their. They made a new high just momentarily. And it's a little pullback for real estate. It's straight flat for utilities. Healthcare is very flat too, and staples are bouncing back, and a little bit of the techno, but the stable movement still is a pullback. And Jean Coutu is showing his second day. Aliment Cotation Couche-Tard also second day, and that's pretty well what the movement is. Yeah, you know, so it's too late to enter in this thing. So there is not much stuff interesting. It was looking good this morning, but it didn't really. But I have a few stock to show you anyway. Do you have a Fria here that rose this morning? I don't consider this as a buy signal yet, despite the volume and everything, because the stock is no longer going up. But if it breaks at 580, it would be a good signal again. Immunovaccine is a nice stock, but still is doing correction so far, so you have to wait until we have another upward movement there. So if it happens, so right now it would be 136. And look at those stocks. It's not nice at the moment, but I think it's worthwhile to be watched, because it's a 2.5 month resistance at $25. Mosaic would show a buy signal, and I like that one, you know, Calithera Bioscience, because right from this morning the stock was passing a double resistance, and we had a first movement here. The second movement was nice. The third movement was producing too, Elixis is the same kind of signal, passing a multiple resistance. And so the stock has produced two nice bullish cycles this morning, and there are good chances to see the movement continuing the next few days. So 2685 is the next move up. And Ceragon Network is nice too because they did pass the short-term resistance. It's on a slow movement right now, becoming sideways again, but in the next couple on the very short-term future, 287, 290 would be the entering point. Look at that one, which is nice too. I like it because the stock has made very big volume recently, and today it was going down for a while, but then after that it came back up. So we're just about having another buy signal on this stock. And Angelus is the same type of signal. It's not happening yet, but it's very close to it. 456, 460 should be the next entering point on that. I have one question. If you have other questions, please feel free to send it. Hi, Michel. What to expect from the bank stock in next week following the interest rate increase today? In the eventuality that there was an increase in the interest rate, the bank went up. But they came back down, you know. So I think the thing is we have to wait for another signal, maybe a little bit better signal, because the volume was not heavy on this morning. Look, Bank of Montreal still breaking through its resistance. Nova Scotia too, but you know the volume never picked up on it. So so far I think the movement is not strong enough to buy. So I would wait really to see the bank really clearly passing this short-term resistance. XEG 1075, XEG 1075, your 1079, you have entered a pullback here. Actually, I don't like that transaction. If I was you, is a good price for next month. Man, I cannot predict a month in advance. You know, I can tell you within the next month the stock could be right here down there. A month is a long time. Look from here to there. Okay, so from there to there. If you look from here to there, the stock came from here until there. So that's the kind of movement you can have within a month. So actually, you know, it's the high share of the energy sector. So it's exactly like if you would have bought the sector here, but it's still a pullback within a downtrend. So it's very dangerous to buy and pull back, because when it returns down, sometimes it returns fast. So if I were you, I would just flush it. You know, I would escape from it. You do whatever you want. It's my advice. And I can be wrong. I'm not always right, but I never buy pullback, you know, because it's like buying here or buying here, but you know, it's still a downtrend, and until we've seen where this is going to stop, you know, because recently we did enter a downtrend, short-term downtrend and long-term downtrend. So right now, buying on this movement is not really a good idea. So and that's all. Okay, so I have no more questions. The Nasdaq market still remain what it is. The Dow Jones has lost a little bit in the SPY. The TSX did a little pullback not long ago, but it just looked like it can come back. Let me see. Oh, you have a break? Okay, let's go to the break.
Find answers to your questions by emailing your host at btm@decisionplus.com.
5 good reasons to manage your investments with National Bank Direct Brokerage. Commission fees fixed at $9.95 anytime for all clients and starting at only $6.95 for active investors. No administrative fees if you hold at least $20,000 in your accounts. Registered accounts available in U.S. currency. Powerful tools to help you manage your portfolio. Award-winning customer service and satisfaction levels amongst the highest in the industry. To learn more, visit nbdb.ca or call us now.
Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try marketgurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, look, the TSX is having a little weakness right now, so it really look like a summit, so I think we're going to go back down to the negative side, so it's pretty hard to find good things. So I have a few stocks here that were nice and are still nice. VSTM is still within a nice movement since this morning. So we had another signal at the beginning of the show, and Calitaire Bioscience and Mosaic is coming down now, so there won't be any buy signal on this. It could have happened, but it didn't. And Excelis is still in a situation for another breakout later on. So that's pretty well what we have. And look at the energy sector returning down also. So let's see USO. USO is holding, but the stocks, the oil stock and the gold stocks are weaker than their resources recently. And look at the mining still pushing down. So I mean, if you are in this sector, you have not reduced your position there, I suggest you would do. And for the cannabis sector, I said Aphria was doing a nice movement, but look, you know, I was waiting to see another signal somewhere, but you know, it's coming on the downside now. So I'd rather buy whenever the resistance is broken. Aurora Cannabis has almost reached its resistance too, so it's gonna stop right there at 230. Next signal 235, and Canopy makes a very small bounce on its support, so maybe the stock can follow a little bit later. And Kronos is doing the same thing, same type of signal as the other, but they're all stopped for the moment. So wait to see those stock making a new high before entering in those stocks. And okay, so consumer discretionary is still going down. So now we have 25 points left. We went to 150 points this morning and down to negative and then back. So we have about 350 points done on the TSX already, if you calculate up and down big moves that we had. So you know, there is not much else I can see. I can show you a couple of little stock here that I found this morning that I found nice. This one is very too much early, you know, wait for the second movement, but there is one movement that started already, but it's a little bit early. Clean commodities. Here, look, the stock went up for 2 days and went sideways here. So, and I like the situation. So whenever a stock breaks down at 10, 11, this one is not ready. Okay, this one I like it too. It's a gold stock. Aurifère Capital, GAX, is on the move again. Missing a little bit of volume, but could be interesting a little bit later. And the last two are very nice. LGC Capital now is testing the bottom of its support, but just in case, sooner or later the stock could come up at 9. So at 9 we would have a new bullish cycle, and there's a little bit of potential on the stock. And this one, Decade Resources, going sideways after a bunch of volume, and don't see. And you look, if you see, it's a very, very big, huge resistance that is from 2014, 2016, 2017. So past 15 cents here, we're gonna have a new bullish cycle and a new buy signal on those little stocks. So this is it, folks, for today. Thank you very much for attending. We'll see you next time.